I'm Mr. Bundi, and today we're going to learn something about the democracy and human rights. So human rights are legal entitlements that an individual has according to the Constitution. So human rights are contained in a book, in a document called, so the document that contains human rights, it's called the Bill of Rights. So it is a document that contains the rights of an individual. And in the Constitution of Kenya, it is in chapter 4. It is in chapter 4 of the Constitution of Kenya. So today, we are going to revise something about the rights of an arrested person. So if you are arrested, don't worry. If you are arrested, don't worry. Here is the answer. The rights of an arrested person. Arrested person. So, every Kenyan citizen should be law-abiding, and you should comply and be responsible. You should be a responsible citizen of Kenya. But in case you don't comply with the laws of Kenya, it may lead to arrests by a security person. So when you are arrested, what should you do? What are some of your rights? So the first right is that you should be informed. You should be informed the reason for the arrests. For example, in times of corona, you could be caught by a police. Akulize, mbona hujavaa mask? Why are you not keeping the social distance? You should be informed the rights why you are arrested. Why are you arrested? In a language that you understand, so that you can understand the language. Okay, the reason why you are arrested. Number 2, you should have a right to remain silent. So, if you are caught and you decide to keep quiet, you have a right to remain what? Silent. Number 3, you have a right to communicate with an advocate. Okay, you can communicate with an advocate, or let's say a lawyer, somebody who can help you deal with this case. So that's when unasikia wakubwa wanasema, let me call my what? Let me call my lawyer. So you have a right to communicate with an advocate so that he can assist you the reason why, okay, so that you can solve that case. Number 4, you have a right to be brought to court, within 24 hours. So you should, unless it's a weekend. So if it is not a weekend, you should stay in that custody, let's say not custody, but a cell for only 24 hours, unless it's a weekend. So you have to be brought to court within 24 hours, unless it's a weekend. Number 5, you should be held separately. You should be held separately from people serving a sentence. So when you are caught, you should not be taken to prison. You should be held separately in a place, but you should not be taken to the prison. You should be held separately from people serving a what? A sentence. Okay. Number 6, the last one, you should be released. Okay, when you go to court, you have a right to be released on bond. Be released on bond. Or a bail. But it depends with why you are arrested. So you find that some offenses, you cannot be released with a fine. They must hold you for some days. But there are some other small cases that you find that you must be released on board or a what? Or a fine. So viewers, so we are going to summarize the topic with the rights of arrested person, and I have highlighted them here. Reason for the arrest: you can remain silent, you can communicate with a lawyer, and you can be held separately. So with that, have a good day. See you next time.